Common sense is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. Have you guys ever heard about that quote? Do you guys think that common sense is really not important to be practiced in our daily lives? Stop. It is because common sense is really important and should be practiced by everyone. It is because common sense now becomes less and less common, which is not good. Hi, my name is Mira Sabrina, Binti Saiful, Akbar, and I am from class HM2413B1. And for me, common sense should be applied to everyone. So common sense is sound and practical judgment, which is developed by our own life experience, and it is not just have to be from formal training and whatsoever. Some people think that to practice common sense is kind of difficult, but it's actually really easy, as you just need to be more aware of your surrounding and know how to make a decision based on the situation that you are going through. So why common sense should be applied? It is the reason why we should practice and should apply common sense is because if we did not have one, if we did not have common sense in ourselves, it's just not going to affect us, but also will going to affect people on your surrounding. If you practice common sense, it just helps you to make a good choice. It just helps you to make good choice in your life. So there are 3 ways that I'm going to mention as it helps you to apply, as it helps you to practice common sense better. So firstly, don't do things that is bad for you. So people with common sense know that which are bad and which are good for them. So if someone with common sense, they do something, then they will also know what are the outcome of doing so. So for example, if you are driving a car but you are drinking and smoking, so you know that influenced by the alcohol while driving a car is not good. So people with common sense will not doing so. It is not just going to affect you, but also will affect other people. As we all know, if the person driving a car, the high chance of getting an accident, the chance of getting an accident is really high, and it is not just only affect you, but also affect other people in the road. So if someone with a common sense will not doing so and think of the impact of the outcome of doing those things. So for other example is like when you have a limited financial, but you want to buy something. For example, you want to buy a new phone, but you have a limited financial. Then if you have a common sense, are you going to buy the phone or not? No. It is because you know the outcome of buying that, which is you will get a financial problem. So by that, someone with a common sense will not do things that is bad for them because they know the outcome. So just do good things that you know the outcome is good for you and also other people. Secondly, be aware of your surrounding. Like when you are crossing the road, what are the first things you will do? Of course, you will look on your left and your right, right? Because you want to see whether there are cars, motorcycles, lorry, or other vehicles. Because you know if you cross the road without looking at your left and your right, then accident might happen. Something bad might happen. So be aware of your surrounding. As someone with common sense will know and will look at their surrounding to make a decision based on the situation given. Like for example, if you are going out with your friends, By making an eye contact with them, you know whether they are comfortable with the situation or not. So if you're making an eye contact or you feel that they are feeling uncomfortable at the moment, why don't you just cut the conversation or cut the meeting right away? Because it will help not just you but also other people to become less awkward and be more comfortable by that. Thirdly, think before you speak. For as we all know, most people in this world like to say something without even thinking. And they did not just think about their self but also other people, what they might think after they say those things. And if they say bad things, it is not just influence the other people by their physical but also their mental health. Bad words not just affect at that moment but also will affect them in the future, and it can make them to become anxiety, depressed and insecure about themselves. Based on my experience, I used to get bullied by my physical. My classmate likes to mock my face shape and more. But at the moment, I didn't think about those things at all. But now, I think I feel more insecure about myself. And until now, I keep on thinking those words. Which is, why? Why do they have to say those things to me? And also to other people? Is that by saying those things can make them to look good, to look cool, to look nice or whatever? No, it is not at all. It just makes them to look worse. Why do we have to say those bad words? Why don't we just say good things most of the time? Is it makes you feel bad by saying good things? No. It will not just going to affect you but also other people if you are saying bad words or good words. But if you always say good things to other people, then it just not just make them to feel good at that moment but also in the future. They will keep on thinking the words they are get by other people, which is, I remember that what people say good things to me, I still remember those words until now. It just makes me feel good and more confident. As I said that my face shape is just nice for me and it is me. So from all these things, it just makes me to be me, and I need to be proud of that, so that from that I be more confident and to be more confident to talk to the crowd. Other example is like when you are writing a note or a text or an email. So you need to think again or read again of what you are writing, because some people, we don't know what they are thinking. They might think other way of what we are writing. So read again and think again of what you are writing and saying. So it just makes you to be a person that has common sense. And people will be respect to you as you have common sense, those things as you think of other people too. So by practicing these 3 ways, what are the outcome might happen? So it's just not going to benefit you but also other people. And you will not going to make the same mistake over and over again. And it helps you to make a choice on what you want to do and what you don't want to do. So starting from now, I want you guys to practice these 3 ways that I mentioned, because it's been practicing by me and now I understand why common sense is really important. So by practicing these 3 ways, I can guarantee that you will become a better person in the future and people will love you. So after this, if you want to tell me of any of your experience of what you have been going through about some other people that doesn't have a common sense or has common sense, you can just meet me after this and we can have a talk and exchange knowledge or thoughts and more. So after this, please practice these 3 ways of to have common sense in your life as to become a better person in the future. Why I'm telling you this, why I'm giving you these 3 ways is because I love you. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.